Today we're making maple brown sugar cookies. For this recipe, my nut of choice will be pecans, but feel free to use whatever nut is your favorite. We're going to start off with half a cup of softened butter, 1 cup of packed dark brown sugar. I only have light brown, so that's what I'm going with today. We're going to give this a quick mix. Looks like my butter wasn't softened enough. Add in 1 egg. Next, we're going to add in 1/3 of a cup of pure maple syrup. This is what I'm using, but use whatever brand you want. Just don't use pancake syrup. It's not the same thing. Add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon of maple extract. We're going to mix, mix, mix. I will post a recipe card towards the end, so don't worry, you don't have to write anything down. For the dry ingredients, we need 2 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to carefully mix everything together. Now all we need are some chopped pecans. I'm going to use this cool little kitchen gadget to chop my pecans. It's one of my favorite tools, super easy to clean by hand and dishwasher safe. It has measurements on both sides, top and bottom both pop off like so. Toss your nuts inside, and depending on which direction you crank the handle determines what size you're going to get. Go left and your nuts will be chopped up finely, go right and you'll get more of a coarsely chopped nut, which is what we're going for today. So to the right, to the right. I think it's pretty neat. We use this every year for our Thanksgiving pecan pies. I'll put a link down below in the description box if you're interested in this too. Add your nuts to your dough and mix. To a parchment lined baking sheet, we're going to scoop out about a tablespoon's worth of cookie dough, roll it into a ball, and then place them on your cookie sheet. They are going to spread, not a whole lot, but they will. I don't know about you, but when I hear the words maple and brown sugar together, I think of fall or Thanksgiving. We're right at the start of summer, so why am I baking cookies that sound like it belongs in a whole different season? That's a good question, because now is the perfect time to test out new holiday cookie recipes. I don't have the time to test out new recipes during the holidays. During the most busiest time of the year, I want to know that the holiday cookie recipes I'm planning to tackle are tried and true recipes. If I'm going to run across a flop recipe, I want to get that out of the way now rather than during crunch time. I already think this recipe is delicious, that's why I'm sharing it with you. I've made it, I've loved it, and I want you to have it so you can enjoy it too. Before we stick these in the oven, we're going to slightly press them down a little bit. If you skip this part, you will end up with a slightly more rounded looking cookie. I prefer the flatter, less dome-like cookie. Into the oven at 350 degrees for 12 minutes or until the edges are slightly golden brown. Once my cookies were done, I took them straight from the oven and slid them onto my counter. The only thing left to do is make the maple icing. We need 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, a pinch of salt, 1 cup of powdered sugar, and half a teaspoon of maple extract. We're going to mix this up a little and then add in 1 tablespoon of milk. Give everything a final mix. Now you can either use a spoon or a piping bag. I prefer using a piping bag. With a piping bag, I know I'm getting nice even lines. If you want a more, rustic look, a spoon would be preferred. Just drizzle some icing onto each cookie. I think next time I will use a spoon. Maybe I'll like that look better. In the end, it really doesn't matter. It's a delicious cookie either way. Definitely hits all the fall seasonal notes. I will be making this cookie again in the fall. I made this cookie, I want to say 2 weeks ago, and I'm still thinking about it. It was that good. If you're interested, I will insert an ingredients list right here. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll see you all in the next video.